Hello my treasures, it's time for a new Hearthstone Mercenary build. I know it's been a little bit, but this one is going to be centered around Korrak, the Blood Rager, which is a mercenary that I've been wanting to use for quite a long time now. However, there is one warning I do need to give with this build. I am going to be using the Winter Axe Strong equipment on him. However, when it comes to equipment with this mercenary, he has a lot of flexibility. If you want to scale up your HP as quickly as humanly possible using Kazakus, then Honor-Bound is probably going to be your equipment that you want to use. If you want a little bit of extra healing whenever he does use his third ability, then use the Ever Living. But if you're like me and accidentally just left the Winter Axe Strong equipment on, a well-rounded equipment that scales up incredibly quickly throughout the game if you don't have a lot of minions actually dying. So for the Mercenary by Mercenary Breakdown, we have first a Nemsy, using Bog Moss as her equipment, mainly using her Boggy Blast. However, if you are facing against Arcane, where they're using the Medivh equipment with the counters on it, then use Bognomics instead, so you don't actually lose out on any really powerful abilities. Korrak is the next mercenary on the team, and the one that matters the most within it. We are going to be using the Winter Axe Strong equipment, though there is a lot of flexibility as said before with his equipments. All three of his abilities are really strong, and they will change in order of priority depending on which equipment that you actually use. Kazakus is the third mercenary on the team. We are using Wild Vine, mainly using him for the build of Golden Rush minions. Then we have Naut as the fourth mercenary on the team with Eternal Torment, using Spawn of Naut as the main ability, and then using Corrupted Viscera as a big AoE nuke when we need to. Sylvanas is the next mercenary on the team. We are using a Death Volley and swapping between Reclaim Souls and Banshee Bolt. And finally, we have Medivh with Staff of Atesh, where we're mainly going to be swapping between Arcane Rift and Raven Familiar. With that all being said, let's look at some game. Alright, mainly casters. I was going to say an even split, but back in the day, if I saw that split up, I would probably think Old Gods, maybe. Maybe one less Tector with Old Gods, and one more caster. Yeah, I think that would have been the breakdown. We're going to be putting down Nazoth instead of Kazakus, because if I remember right, I faced this guy a lot, and he was... Oh, that's not the build he was playing before. I mean, putting down Nazoth actually works pretty well here, though, because we can just keep stealing the Boggy each individual turn after they buff them up. It's actually pretty nice. We also probably shouldn't attack, to be honest, right now. Attacking is kinda dumb. Okay, they're going to use Patience. They're going to root everything in place. Mounting Anger is going to do nothing but make us more angry. Going to buff up both of the Boggies we have, and then they're going to get another Boggy that we're just going to steal next turn. They're going to focus down Korrak, which is honestly probably the smartest thing that they probably could do. Let's go after Khadgar. Probably really shouldn't be attacking with Korrak just because of the fact that he is a little bit slower than Nazoth, and we are basically just weakening our board by doing it like that. And I swapped all the targets to Cho because I'd rather not deal with Cho for a long period of time. I can deal with the roots, and we can AoE nuke like everything with Nazoth if we really feel like it. Okay, there's another one of these up. Don't really take that much damage. Keep buffing them up. Ooh, Corrupted Viscera is kind of funny, but we do still have to deal with the Boggy first, I would say. We could also test out if Gift of Nazoth actually just destroys the minion if there's no space, because that's actually kind of funny if it does. Pretty sure that's what it's going to do, but you never know. Sometimes Mercenaries does some really wacky shit that you don't expect it to actually do. Only 51 damage. We're going to use Eat Dead. Well, 37 HP. I wish I could actually swap the locations of everything right now. There goes their Boggy. It was all for naught. Okay, how do we want to do this? We could use Corrupted Viscera. Actually, let's not do it this turn. I think I'm going to wait an additional turn. Maybe I'm not going to. I guess I didn't. I should have waited another turn. Use Bognomics. Oh, that gets rid of Khadgar, which is nice for what we need to do. And we get rid of Cho. Okay, okay. Ooh. That could have been real bad. I gotta keep a minion up somehow. Wait, is this the game where I found out that it'll actually steal my opponent's minions too? Alrighty, alrighty. How do we want to do this? Let's steal the Boggy again, because why not? Oh, Eat Dead has 64 HP on it, which is pretty nice, I would say. It'd be a little bit better if we were using a different equipment, but I'll take it, because I'm pretty sure we're quicker than anything. Here's the Eat Dead, protects us. Gift of Nazoth, hitting the Ysera. Come on, we just need to keep hitting the Ysera because that is their main damaging source. We are still going after Korrak. I don't think that's going to do what you need it to do. But that does reset our Blood Rage for a few more turns, which is a bit annoying. We're going to steal this Boggy again, get another one of our own. Okay, there's 32 HP. I mean, this, please don't hit Nemsy. Perfect. Oh, it's, still kills it. But there's another Boggy. We get our Boggy up. Nemsy is probably dead next turn. But she honestly did a lot of work. Okay, 16 HP, steal the Boggy, might as well. I don't think Nemsy is actually going to survive. And they don't really have that many attacking mercenaries. So we're gonna buff up Korrak. This might look a little bit sus, but it should keep him alive for additional turn, I hope. Yeah, let's just do it like this. Okay, now back up to 61, back down to 35, which is, okay, they got rid of our Boggy. 25. Ooh, oh wait, it's not going to be 13, it's going to be 17. They're slower. As long as we win the speed tie, they're slower, I should say. Right. How much? 200 damage. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's use faster. Actually, might have been smarter to use Eat Dead. But we're not going to risk it, to be honest. Oh, they're going after the Kazakus. That's a little bit interesting, and of course it hit only one target. Okay, so reclaim souls, that kills Korrak, but now we steal their Boggy, getting our Korrak back, but it resets everything. Which is a little bit disappointing, but we still do have a Korrak on board, which is nice. Okay, how do we want to do this? We're going to nuke the Nemsy, we're going to use Eat Dead, and then summon 3 again, just because we can. Oh, I was thinking maybe using it on Medivh, because if they do nuke our Sylvanas. But I kind of just want to get rid of the Nemsy. If I don't have to deal with it, I don't have to deal with it. And bam goes Nemsy. Okay, they already healed, so we're going to use Shadow Claws. We could use Reclaim Souls again, but I think this is the safer bet. We have perfect lethal on Medivh, and they're probably not going to target Sylvanas, even though they probably should. Just clawing our way at their Bane. Ooh, fatigue. Blood Rage isn't very raging right now. Use Eat Dead, I guess. Let's Suicide here too. Korrak be living. Hey, even split. Let's see what they have in store for us. Just going to put down Nemsy, Korrak, then Kazakus. Hey, so it's Arcane. That's a little bit annoying. We can make this work. Just going to trigger the hand with Nemsy. Try to kill the hand, I guess. Just hope we have the speed tie. But I don't know if we're actually going to be able to do it, which is the main problem here. I want to get rid of the hand as quickly as possible, and of course we don't win it. Okay, so they're focusing down Kazakus. Honestly, probably the best option. If I was them, that's what I would do. Kazakus is going to be dead this turn though, which sucks a little bit. She's use faster, attack with the Boggy into the hand. Okay, they're going to trigger that. Okay, eat the dead. Come on, hit the hand. Okay, we can still kill the hand this turn. It's perfectly fine. We're going to kill Kazakus, which is also fine. I don't really care too much because we have N'Zoth and Sylvanas if we really wanted to put her down. We're going to try to focus down Blinkfox next, mainly because I think he's the main issue here. We're also going to try to buff up with Eat Dead. Can't remember if this is the one game that I actually used the other equipment. I tested it very briefly, but I ended up liking the first equipment a lot better. I think the healing equipment would probably be what I would default to if I wanted a little bit of additional survivability. It's only 35 damage. A 12 attack, that's actually not the worst. We could actually do that if we really felt like it. I'd go after Blinkfox again. Come on, summon some type of ad. That would be really nice. Okay, I guess not. Well, there goes Nemsy. So we now have Sylvanas to put down. She'll reclaim the souls of our fallen brethren. Still not high enough for me to want to use that ability. I want to be able to one-shot something with it. That's our goal. Still, we're doing a lot to heal him up, and we keep getting additional triggers on the second ability, which is really nice. I'm shocked that they didn't actually go for Sylvanas there, though. Okay, how do we want to do this? Reclaim souls again. We can nuke at least one of them. We can actually do a lot of damage to the other two. Okay, so that should guarantee us lethal on Medivh. I'm assuming they're probably not going to be able to kill Sylvanas this turn. They're going after N'Zoth of all things. Okay. Let's see what they have in store for us on the bench. Sarah. Do we want to put it down on our ad? Oh, 130 damage. That looks really nice. Well, let's nuke Blinkfox before they can get their wombo combo with their rune off. They're going to AoE everything. Root. It's fine. Oh, 85 damage on the Sarah. That's a lot more than I expected. Really annoying that it only hit one target, but I guess it is what it is. Okay, Bane and Tronde. Now, we can nuke the totem. We can hit Tronde and then try to heal up with Korrak. Oh, that was a big misplay. I shouldn't have done what I just did. Okay, that should kill one. And it kills the... Oh, it's fine. That's fine. We still have Korrak. How much damage? Oh, can't do that yet. I think 40 damage is probably the safer bet, because I think we can survive. So they're just going to heal. And then they'll do 24 damage there. Oh, I've never seen a bigger number than that in Mercenaries. 274 damage. Okay, so mainly protectors. That's actually a pretty good sign for us. We're just going to be putting down Kazakus, Nemsy, and then Korrak. Though you probably want to actually swap the order of this just so you can actually get the buff on Nemsy. And I think some of the later replays I will swap the order, and I'll make sure to swap the order in the code. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be Arcane. That stupid little hand, that's going to be really annoying to actually deal with. We're probably going to want to use Bognomics here, if I had to guess. Or we could actually use the second ability too. Doesn't really matter as long as you know what order you're going to use everything in, since we do want to make sure Eat Dead and Kazakus' golems actually get off. So that's going to be countered. That's perfectly fine. We're going to get 2 ads. Kind of sucks that we don't have room for all 3, but still 2 ads is better than nothing. Probably going to focus down Kazakus because that's what I would do. Okay, they're going to freeze everything. Probably just going to keep spamming Eat Dead, to be honest, on Korrak. Well, they're not going to have a way to actually root us, so we might as well just attack with Korrak this turn. And he does have enough HP for us to actually want to do this. there's 2. Then we're going to use that. I'm going to try to get the Khadgar killed first. Might be a little bit of a mistake in the long run, but we're just going to do it like this. And we don't have enough damage on Korrak, so I'm not even going to try. Mounting Anger number 2. We probably should have actually used Eat Dead, because they're probably going to just root us in place, if I had to guess. Oh, okay. Maybe they won't root us in place. That makes this a lot easier. The nice thing about Korrak is if they have minions up too, then we can actually eat their minions with the Korrak whenever he does die, which is something that you don't really know until you see it for yourself. Okay, so we have the 2/6/6 up. We're going to put N'Zoth down next. Just going to keep trying to prevent them from blocking anything really, really important with the Nemsy, which is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to go after N'Zoth. That's actually probably a pretty good idea, to be honest. Because we could just steal any of their ads if we really wanted to, like we are going to do right here. And we do have our Medivh later on to actually get some advantage out of that too, so... Oh, probably going to want to get the Sarah dead as quickly as humanly possible. Okay, so they copy that. Nuke everything down. Eat dead. Oh, that Korrak is getting really, really big. That's real, real nice. To try to get the 74 damage is actually pretty nice, but we're just gonna get rid of the totem as quickly as humanly possible and hope this does it. Oh, reclaim souls. I did not... I mean, that I really want to do something with Test. It's just a mercenary that I haven't done anything with yet. But just going to finish off the game right here. Okay, so even split. That doesn't really tell us too much information, but should give us a vast range of different things that it can actually be. Oh, dragons with... Oh, I mean, this isn't actually the worst build that it could be for us. I actually wanted to do something with Trigor again. I think it's been a while since I have. We're going to use Mounting Anger. It's faster. And I did swap the order here, so that's actually pretty nice. Okay, we can't get rid of Trigor this... Oh, no, we can. We can actually get rid of him this turn. And that is the main hurdle that we have, because now we have a big taunt between us and their big fighter. Okay. Millhouse is the next mercenary. We're probably going to use Eat Dead, if I had to guess. We can also put up a taunt on Nemsy if we really, really feel like it, to try to protect the Korrak. I think we're just going to use her first ability to Mukla, to be honest. We'll show them who's king here. Because Korrak sure be raging when it comes to long games. Okay. That AoE... I'm assuming that they probably have the equipment that makes the arcane missiles do a lot. They did get rid of our Kazakus, which is alright. We can put down... how do we want to do this? I think N'Zoth is probably the next bet. They're actually really, really low on both of the mercenaries that we really want to get rid of. We could use Eat Dead again. We'd also use Bognomics to buff him. And I think this should guarantee lethal on the Nefarian, because we should, in theory, also be quicker. It also increases HP pool. Yeah, let's do it like this. I was really tempted to do the Bognomics on either N'Zoth or... because I always forget about the dumb for additional damage off of N'Zoth. Oh, they're actually going after Nemsy of all things. That's fine by me. N'Zoth will just be able to one-shot 2 of their mercenaries next turn. And then we have Sylvanas to reclaim the souls of our fallen golems. And we should be able to just AoE nuke everything else, I think. Now let's just attack with that. Save the nuke for the last 3 mercenaries. Voila. Have 2 charges. I don't know if I actually attacked with that or not. Oh, I guess I did not. So that could have been a little bit of a mistake. Okay, so Longshin. We're going to try to nuke Longshin because I don't want to deal with him. Oh, the 107 damage is really, really nice. Yep, Starfire Blessing. Doesn't really matter. Just going to nuke there. Come on. Oh, there goes N'Zoth. And the damage is going to be even higher now. But for some stupid reason, it only hit 1 target. Alright, so we should be able to win here. Just use Banshee Bolt. Attack with the anger that we're feeling right now. Win out the game. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the build. Korrak sure be raging within this build. He actually has a lot of potential for a build like this. There's so much flexibility with Korrak as a mercenary between his 3 different equipments. You really just need to look at what you're actually facing against to decide which one you're going to want to use. I ended up going with Winter Axe Strong just because you can scale this really, really quickly, because this will give a little bit more flexibility of how Korrak is going to finish off your opponent's mercenaries without just relying on Blood Rage, which some other builds might be most reliant on. The nice thing about this build is it doesn't actually just rely on Korrak to actually win out the game. You have both N'Zoth and Sylvanas as backup plans in order to win out the game in case your Korrak dies really early on. Since both of these also scale off of the same type of mechanics as Korrak, Sylvanas herself scales directly with every single mercenary or minion that you actually have die throughout the game, and N'Zoth allows you to steal any of your opponent's mercenaries while using any lingering minions that you have to AoE nuke your opponent's board. All these reasons together are why I want to recommend this build for all of you to try out, because it does have a lot of flexibility with how you actually win out the game. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.